Sports. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go here on EA Sports. A short one taken at the 10. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. Riding off defenders here, he'll churn forward and pick up 3. Second and 7. Back to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down. Moore going in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal. They'll look to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Black Knights. His 12th touchdown of the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Black Knights will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. A run here. It's McLaughlin.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up. We're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll get this complete to Allen. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Johnson.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That one underthrown and intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. Watkins motioning over. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On third down, it's Allen. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. So instead of third and short, it's now third and 6. So they'll
At the end of the first quarter, this is
got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. Set to go now on first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now, faking the give. He's got his man, Devontae Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
and 4 at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's into the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. On first down, here's Nix to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing, Knicks. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact, for that matter.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the ground, McLaughlin. A hit, and he has lost the football.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
On the ground, it's Allen. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down. Knicks gonna throw for it. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. They'll get it to Bowers on the screen.
Now, if that was a pickup on 1st or 2nd down, you'd be thrilled. But here on 3rd and long, just doesn't quite get enough to pick up the 1st down, and it's going to bring up 4th.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge.
Now a loose football, and the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he'll take it on in. Calvin Austin, touchdown, Black Knights. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Broncos get back in it. It is 21-7. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. He fields it at the 8. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Back to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. He'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
21, Broncos 7.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing is Nix. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And that's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down. Third and a yard. On the handoff, it's Allen. He is down at the 14, but will have the first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. Third down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's hauled in at the 2. He is in. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. Off play action, he'll set up to throw. He runs with it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Up the middle they go. Ooh. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That is catch number 60 for the season. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be knocked down. It's incomplete, but it might not matter. Let's check on this penalty. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the ground, it's Chubb. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. He'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. A second effort, and he is in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Black Knights. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Black Knights have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. Nix now to throw it here on first down. To the outside, hauled in by Sutton.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Don't need much. It is third and inches. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll throw. It's Nix. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Austin now to return this. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A wide open. There is Bowers. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So, 3 quarters.
At the end of the third quarter with the score.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Chubb takes his handoff, running left. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Nick Chubb, touchdown, Black Knights. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the Black Knights will open it up even further. here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll get this complete to Allen. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He'll keep it on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. A toss left side, caught by his running back. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Now, faking the give. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and None of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
This throw right side is caught by Adams.
He tried to remain a passer on the move about as long as he could. I thought for a minute there, Mike, that he was going to take off and try to pick up some yards with his legs, but instead he decides to just check down for a short pass and doesn't result in a whole lot.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, it might be running out of time.
Here's a 2nd and 6. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline, past midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now a shot here, deep middle. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts to get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Black Knights bringing out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Back to throw is Nix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now on 2nd and long. Throwing is Nix. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Carlson now for the extra point. Now how about this? It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to